Good evening, everybody. Happy New Year. Thought I'd start a minute early, actually get started ahead of time. So tonight, I'm going to play Space Harrier 2 for the Sega Genesis. Real cartridge, real system, using a 6-button controller, as I tend to do. This is for a high score challenge over on my Discord server that's free to join. Just for fun thing. It's going to run now through the 15th of January. So it'd be awesome if some of you could participate and see how well you could do at this game, whether you're good or not. Let's see, Saul's already here. Hello. Brandon's here as well. Says Sega, fine, I'll watch this one only because it's SG. Haha, Sega's good. I just have no experience with it. Sega is really good. So is Nintendo. So is Atari. So let's give this a go. This is normal difficulty. And let me know how the audio is, if it's matching up well. Oh, I forgot to turn on the auto fire. How do you do that? Have to hit one of the buttons. There we go. So difficulty is normal. Rapid fire, let's turn it on. Direction, let's try normal. I can't remember what I like. Pikachu says this is a classic. And we're going to start at the first. You could start on like any of the levels, but for this challenge you started at, is it Stuna something? Stuna area. This is where we're going to go. DFLJ's here. Welcome. Happy New Year to you as well. Income Chia's here. Welcome. Happy New Year to you all. Nothing says a new year like Space Harrier 2. So we'll see. I could do okay. I got pretty good at this game when I reviewed it, but I haven't played it since then, so I'll have to see how I do. Hopefully I can make it through a few levels. It's one of these challenges where you just go until you run out of lives, no continues. And I'll have to check the comments in between levels. This was one of the better Genesis launch titles. Really good music too, I think. No! And there goes one.
Get ready.
Down goes the dragon. And now we face our first boss, which I think is the turtle boss. Oh man, I gotta
Get ready.
I gotta get back into the Space Harrier mode. I used to do really good. Yard. Let me know if the audio's okay. Those guys look like the were they the Quintessons from Transformers? That's what they look like. That had the multiple faces. Ooh!
Get ready.
Went into the telephone pole there. Ooh, another one. Ha ha ha.
Get ready.
I'm not doing so well. Let's see, can I just shoot him? Yep. Okay, let's see what's going on in the chat. Let's see. Golden's here, welcome. Star Groove is here as well. Yeah, auto fire is available here, but it's limited to like 3 shots on screen at a time. XJ says a decent game in my opinion, especially for a launch title, but the first Space Harrier is better, I think. Cool Unusual Games is here. Hey, welcome. Never got why people hate this game so much. There are so many worse ports of Space Harrier. I didn't realize that this was a hated game, honestly. This was a system seller in Japan, according to Pikachu. Swinecraft's here. Space Harrier on the Dreamcast. I know I had Sega Ages on the Saturn when I originally had my Saturn. Don't have it now, and that had a Space Harrier on it. And I think Space Harrier was on part of Shenmue. You could play it in Shenmue if I'm correct. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. I also have Space Harrier on the 3DS. Hello all, some Sega goodness. That's from Cafe Man. Didn't the Mega Drive flop in Japan? I thought it did all right there. Ellis Greger's here too. Happy Soylent Green Year, everybody. Oh, great. Guy with the green hat's here. Got this game on the Wii Virtual Console back in the day. Yeah, I remember when that was a big deal. I'm guessing that Space Harrier, Afterburner, and Thunderblade must have shared basic engines, or at least a lot of code, given how similar. Yeah, they do feel the same. NSG, how can I sound better when it comes to voice acting? I guess practice. And I'll tell you this too, people hate the sound of their own voice in general. So he says he's using Audacity. Of course you can use effects like echoes and stuff like that. I don't. I'm just using a straight up mic. A good microphone helps too. I use a Blue Yeti. But if you hear your voice and you don't like it, you're probably normal. Afterburner was a great port. But I saw Space Harrier 2 at a friend's place and made me want a Genesis. It sure was better than Space Harrier on the Mega. I'm correct about Shenmue. Easier to slag off now that we have such great arcade ports. Yes, Norberto's here. 80s arcade games, 80s Sega arcade games were pretty good. So let's keep going. Stage 3. I don't know if I have one life in reserve or one life to go. That always stumps me with games. Like when you see the one life, does that mean you're okay for now? Shooting jellyfish. I guess we'll find out.
Get ready.
Need a cough button. Oh, the frogs got me. Hang on a second. Yeah, I got something caught in my throat there, so I had to cough for a second, so I muted myself. If Salvador Dali made a game, this would be it. That's from Tony. Welcome, Tony. Let's see. Yep, people hate the sound of their own voice. Comchia says that Star Trek V's production was that derailed Star Trek V's production was director William Shatner hating hearing his own voice in the playback. Voice tip: try speaking more from your diaphragm. Afterburner is very arcadey, but back then no one expected arcade exactness. Yeah, there's some good ones for the Golden Axe. Was really good on the Genesis. Machine Code's here, welcome. Me and my cousin used just to add one life to how many we had in every video game. Yeah, C64 arcade port, you were happy if it was in the same ballpark. Okay, let's try this again. I think I got about 242,000. So I have to start over. Back in Stuna. I want to say I was able at one point to get through, not the whole game, but to get through all the stages in a single playthrough. Obviously, one of the keys of this game is to keep moving, because with all the stuff going on in the screen, they'll target you and you'll lose a shot in the explosion. That happened to me a few times already. Especially doesn't help that your shot looks a lot like the shots that the enemies fire. There you go. I did it again.
Get ready.
No, I didn't beat him this time. Last time I actually beat him. One more head to go. Oop, don't get hit, don't get hit. There we go. Oh, I actually ran into them. That stinks. I avoided the shots, but I ran into them. Definitely looks like the Quintessons. Is that what they're called? I think so. Innocent. For all you Transformer fans. Transformers the movie. One of the best animated movies based on the 80s TV show cartoon ever. A lot of qualifiers there.
Get ready.
I'll survive that one. Boss time? I think it's boss time. Yeah, I'm having more difficulty this time than I did the previous time. Come on, goodbye. Let's see, man, it's raining outside. Genesis needs some ports of earlier Sega arcade games like Star Trek and Buck Rogers. Well, they got flicky, and I think at the time, gamers wanted the new stuff, not the old stuff. I played Space Harrier on the Game Boy a ton. That port was laggy and slow, but I didn't care because it was Space Harrier. There's games like that, yeah. As long as it's not any of the live action, I hate those movies. I heard the Bumblebee Transformers was good, but I didn't see it. Visiting my parents in Mesa, I dragged them out to a barcade called Level 1 Arcade. That was a blast. Cool. I'm glad that actually we're willing to do that. I couldn't do that with my parents. Congo Bongo. Yeah, not that great. Okay. And Savage Legends here. Welcome, welcome. Yees! So I believe this takes place in Fantasy Zone, like the same... just like the game Fantasy Zone or Fantasy Land, which is the same setting as that, supposedly. There comes the guys who look like they came out of the Matrix. And that's the frog that got me last time. So I guess you're supposed to be kind of underwater, maybe, with the clams and the... or at least give you that vibe and the jellyfish. And then at the end, if you beat all the levels, you have to face all the bosses again. I think there's 12 stages, so that's like 12 bosses. Thankfully, most of the bosses aren't difficult. Yay, more indestructible barriers and those guys that were in the artwork or something. Some mechs. They kind of look like Shockwave a little bit from Transformers. Just a little bit. They have like the dots for a face. I mean, Shockwave only had a single dot, and these guys have two. That's an original Transformer I'd like to have, is Shockwave. I wish they would re-release him. I know they've done some reissues over the years. And a new Shockwave. I think they want to steer clear of the Transformers that turn into guns, you know, like Megatron. You'll probably never ever see a Megatron in the States reissue. Ooh, I ran into that one.
Get ready.
I don't know if I'm doing very good hitting them right now. I'm just trying to avoid. There we go. Got a couple there. Ooh! Ah, ran into me.
Get ready.
Okay, let's see what's going on in the chat. Forgot all about this game. Played in the 80s or 90s. Buck Rogers on the SG-1000. That's right. Were you an SNES person or Genesis person in the 90s? Well, I had a Genesis in the 90s. My buddy had an SNES, so I'd play the SNES. I liked them both. But I didn't get my own SNES until after 2000 when I found one at a garage sale for $5 with Super Mario World and I think SimCity. That was an amazing deal. Sometimes you just can't avoid the frog. It was, oh, happy birthday, Ellis Gregor. And your dad likes pinball. They had a few of the newer Stern ones like TMNT and Godzilla. That's cool. I really like pinball. I really enjoyed Star Trek, The Next Generation pinball, and Star Wars pinball, and Jurassic Park. And the Addams Family. That was a good one, too. Oh, no, Roberto has the original Megatron. Very cool. Was my opinion on RC from the Transformers franchise? Fine. Bonus stage. Ooh, we get a ride on the Green Goblin's hoverboard thing. Now, if memory serves me correct, you can still crash into these things and end your bonus round, so you don't want to crash into them, but they don't fire at you. I hope I get a free life out of this. I forget how the bonus scoring works. Yeah, I got one. I guess you get a free life every 50,000 points, maybe? Copper Hill. 5 stages in, doing pretty good. Ooh, gotta watch out for all these barriers and the shots. Ooh, I don't like this. Get ready.
Ready?
Whew. That was fun navigating through that. Oh, this is Tiger. He looks really cool when he runs. Unless this... I think he runs. Part of my coffin. Sorry if you're wearing earbuds. I think he runs now. Yeah, that's a cool animation. Ooh, I didn't know he was going to do that. I wasn't ready for the fireballs. Been a while since I played this game. Got him. Got him. Got him. Let's see. What's going on in the chat? Oh, Adam's here. 19 Jace is here. Welcome. Free Play Florida. They had tons of old pinball games. I like the Calvin era Star Trek one. Older ones by Bally and Gottlieb. Especially love the pop art style vintage pinball. Yeah, it's good. There's a new Black Knight pin. It's pretty exciting. Derp's here. Hello. Happy New Year to you. In 2018, Tamara Tomy released the MP29 Destron Laser Wave, which is a shockwave toy in the US. The MP line is pretty pricey. Yeah, it is. They look really nice, but it is pricey. Takara Tomy. Okay. He's the super cough. Yes. Way Out Gaming's here. Is Shadow Dancer any good? Yeah, it's good. I don't know that it's as good as Revenge of Shinobi, generally speaking. I'm more familiar with the Revenge of Shinobi, but I do need to give Shadow Dancer a try. I do recall playing it a bit. So these look like what are they called? The Moblins? Those hand puppets that made a comeback from the 80s. That's what they look like. Ooh, barely missed that one. Just don't hit the poles. My goodness, there's a lot of poles in this game. And instead I hit the enemy. You don't want to do that either, by the way. Ooh, now I see 3. Little Pinbot reference there. Now I see 2. Oh, I should not have stood still. One life to go. I'm not seeing them flash, so I don't... Did I beat them or did it just pass me on? It may have just passed me on. Does it do that in this game? I think it does. If you don't beat the boss, it'll just move you on, but maybe I'm wrong. I think if I can get to 850, I'll get another extra life, but I gotta be careful. There is a lot of stuff going on. Oh, so close. Look at that. 845. I might try this again, but that's a good one right there. 845. 8 million. Oh, that's 8 million. 8,450,700. So Shadow Dancer plays more like Arcade Shinobi one-hit kill. Pirate Gamer Boy's here. Does this game run slower or is that lag from the recording? I think it's just, it's a Genesis. Playing Aliens Arcade earlier in beta was my first time. I really enjoyed that game. It's a shame it didn't get like a home port to like the Genesis or something. Shinobi 3, yeah, they didn't advertise as much. It wasn't as popular, I don't think. Okay, let's give this one more go, and then that's going to be my night. So, hey, I've, 20, 30 minutes, I've done pretty good. Back to Stuna area. Let's see if I can beat 8,450,000. That's a pretty good score. I don't know if I'll do it as well. Sometimes when I do these streams, I'll have a really good... Oh, let's just... Come on, I can't die that soon, so I'll just let myself die and start again.
Get ready.
Yeah, I lost all my lives. And I'm losing my lives on purpose because I lost a life real early. I want to do one more round, but you're doing a high score thing and you lose one of your lives within 10 seconds. Let's just restart this thing. That won't even get on the high score table. There we go. I haven't lost my life in 10 seconds, so I'm doing okay. I'm doing better. Better start. Ooh.
Get ready.
There we go. I got him. Make some turtle soup. There we go. One down. Whew. Those quintessons are tough. Like I said, oh my goodness.
Get ready.
There, dropped them all. Let's see if I can get lined up again. Oh my goodness. I can do better than this. I was doing so much better in my previous game. Man.
Get ready.
I think I'm going to restart and do one more. This is a terrible. Well, I guess I'm at the boss. Okay, let's keep going. Maybe I can make a comeback. Sega arcade soundtracks on vinyl. I have seen a lot of soundtracks on vinyl. I think I saw someone playing one of the Streets of Rage one. I do not have a record player anymore. Haven't had one in years. If you like that, that's really cool, but I'm perfectly content listening to music, just streaming it right now. Of course, when it comes to game music, I like to play it in person on the original hardware. Oh, man. I'm just
Get ready.
running into clams. Oh, and these frogs. They got me the last time. Who got him? I really need an extra life. And, ooh, I got one just as I died.
Ready.
Hilarious. Ooh, I'm surprised I survived that. All right, I'm not going to make the same mistake I made last time with this boss. Big wide circles. You know what? I am going to get smarter about when I shoot. Oh my goodness. One down, one to go. Got him. Oh, man. Do I get to go to the bonus stage now? Yes. Okay, great. Let's just see what's going on real quick in the chat. Yeah, it might have been faster to hit the reset button, but I did it because I didn't know if that would erase my high score. Some games it does, some it doesn't, I think. I don't know. Have you ever guest starred on podcasts or other game YouTubers videos? I've been on several podcasts. Used to be on the Retro League podcast a few times. Used to have my own podcast, the 7800 Game by Game podcast. Used to do submissions for the Atari 2600 Game by Game podcast. Really good podcast. I just got too busy. I've been on Her Majesty's podcast, which was like a James Bond one to talk about the 2600 James Bond game. That was a good time. And I'm sure I'm forgetting some others. I've been on the SNES podcast, done a few episodes of that. Super Godzilla was my most recent one. What else? I've done some Intellivisionary stuff. So I've been around. Oh, now people are getting turtle names. Can I be Casey Jones? And we need an April O'Neil. Did you get your Evercade vs. Founders edition? Yep, I did it. I haven't opened it yet. It's sitting right next to me. This game, it's hard for me to do unboxings of bigger stuff because my shooting area is very small. So I'm going to have to figure out how to do that. Tandy cassette players, interesting. Record players. DFLJ likes his vinyl. More power to you. I remember I used to have, oh man, I forget what it was. I had a character on mine, and I would get like the books on records. Like I had Return of the Jedi, the Gremlins that came from Hardee's. I had a bunch of those. I really enjoyed those. I had not a lot of music, but I remember I had Upside Down by Diana Ross, which I think I got from my parents. One of my parents had that one. That was my favorite, like, music record. You know, those little records that only had two sides, an A and a B side. I think I had the theme to Hawaii Five-0 on one. That was a good one. I didn't even watch Hawaii Five-0. Okay, let's get some extra lives. Leo's my favorite turtle, by the way. Growing up, it was Michelangelo because he was the goofball and said cowabunga the most. Oh, there was nowhere to go there.
Get ready.
I think this will be my last game. So we'll see if I can improve my score. Ooh. Man, this is thread the needle time. Woo! Man. Okay, so we remember what to do with this one. There we go. Avoided the fireballs that time. Almost did it there, though. Oh, why didn't I move? That was so silly.
Get ready.
That was silly. I knew better. Oh. Free guy. Oh, he got me with his horns.
Get ready.
Good, I dropped them. So let's see. Oh, not quite the same. Not quite the same. My first final was David Bowie's Let's Dance. Wow. For a class project in 2007. Oh, I think I had the Hobbit record book. Remember the Rankin Bass Hobbit cartoon? I might have had that one too. So you play newer stuff too on SG, like Xbox One? No, I don't, because I don't have the money for that stuff or the time. Because, man, those systems are so expensive. I used to really be into modern stuff. Like, I had a GameCube during its era. I did get a Wii and a PS2. But it just got to a point where it was so expensive and I just didn't have the time. Plus I have multiple kids. Jeremy is here. What's your opinion on playing retro games on non-original hardware? What about other games playing on non-original hardware? I enjoy my live streams. No, I'm fine playing retro however it works. I play the Evercade quite a bit, so if it plays well, I don't care. I prefer original hardware, and when I do reviews, because I'm reviewing original hardware games, I'd like to keep it that way. I'd like to do everything on original hardware if I can. I know some people, they just, for reviews, they just use an emulator, and it looks good. That's the bright side, is it's easier to capture and it looks good, but I like using the real deal so people know what they're doing. But however you want to play is fine with me. The head looks like Tiger Man from Altered Beast. The game is actually behind the scenes footage of Flash Gordon. Flash! Thanks for providing some entertaining gameplay while I did a day's worth of dishes. Well, you're welcome. I know how that is. I've listened to a lot of podcasts while doing the dishes. So that's Space Harrier 2. That's part of... I'll put a link in the description to go to my Discord server if you want to do this. This is for a high score challenge on the Discord server. There's also other areas where people talk about movies and other retro stuff. Try to stay away from drama like politics and stuff. So you could join that for free and play along. And the winner of the challenge gets to pick a future game, gets to work with me to pick a future game for a high score challenge. Still haven't jumped on the Switch train due to the cost. Xbox One was also kind of a letdown, basically a PC, which I already have. I got The Witness for Christmas. What is that? I don't even know what that is. That's newish, right? I have to look it up. Shows what I know, how out of the loop I am. By The Witness, a single-player game, open world, dozens of locations, over 500 puzzles, first-person puzzle game. So, looks kind of like Myst. Is that... Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be like Myst. I have Myst somewhere. Anyway, that's my stream. Join the Discord server, and I will see you all next time. Have a happy New Year, everybody.